Welcome to episode 6 of The Post TV. I'm Ryan Maxin, editor-in-chief of The Post.
And I'm Hannah Campbell, projects editor here at The Post.
On Thursday, Ohio University's Women's Center hosted Take Back the Night, an annual event aimed at raising awareness for survivors of sexual and domestic violence. This year's keynote speaker was Javon Howard, a male survivor and advocate. His focus on the experiences of male survivors provided an important perspective to the event, students said. Student Senate and OU's Survivor Advocacy Program collaborated with the Women's Center to help the event run smoothly.
I think the most important part of tonight is just raising awareness and showing survivors, whether they've disclosed it to somebody or not, that they're not alone, and just seeing visually how many people are here to support them.
OU's chapter of Alpha Chi Sigma, a national fraternity for chemistry students, hosted its annual Family Science Saturday last week. The event included several activities for residents of Athens and students at OU, including a science experiment that utilized dry ice and a workshop that taught attendees to take fingerprints. Mark Lucas, a professor of instruction in OU's Department of Physics and Astronomy, said Family Science Saturday began in 2011 as a way to get people involved in STEM programs. The event gives attendees a way to interact with science in ways they might otherwise not, Lucas said.
Coming up next, we'll take a look at a spring showcase hosted by OU Vibrations.
And now, you'll hear from Multimedia Director Cole Patterson about the latest editorial news.
Thanks, Ryan. Our editorial staffs have been hard at work this past week. Over in news, Madeline Blair wrote about the Athens International Film and Video Festival returning for its 50th year. And Madison Kennedy wrote about the start of International Week, which will have its finale tomorrow with the International Street Fair. This fair will include various organizations of international students and will come together to celebrate their respective cultures through food, activities, and music. In culture, Caroline Kramer wrote about the upcoming Sexual Health Resource Fair, and Alyssa Cruz wrote about the lifelong musician Tom Rush coming to perform in Pomeroy. The opinion staff shared their thoughts on Ohio Senate Bill 83, the significance of potatoes in Latin America, and live-action remakes. And from the editor's desk, Ryan Maxin and Kayla Bennett wrote about how The Post was named the best collegiate newspaper in Ohio. The latest project, Greener on the Other Side, by Liz Partsich, which focuses on Ohio University sustainable funding restricting student incentives, is live now at thepostathens.com. Be sure to check out this project and all the other great stories our editorial staffs have been working on over at thepostathens.com. Now, over to Rachel with a little bit more on Bobcat sports.
Thanks, Cole. With their hockey season coming to a close, 10 Bobcats were awarded Central State's Collegiate Hockey League honors on Wednesday. Among these 10, players Luke Reeve, Laker Aldridge, Justin Damon, and Sam Turner received first-team honors for their standout performance. Moving along this spring, Ohio softball and baseball are getting into the swing of things, with softball adding to their 10-game winning streak with a win against Ohio State this past Tuesday. Baseball suffered a loss against Morehead State this past week, but Coach Moore states that they are hoping to hold leads with their pitching and continue to add runs throughout their games. Now, back to Hannah.
Thanks, Rachel. Greek Week took place this past week. It is a week-long initiative to help chapters grow their relationships as well as give back to their community. One event that took place was Penny Wars, a battle among chapters to collect as much money as possible for a local Athens charity.
This week was Ohio University's Greek Week, which is a week-long initiative for our chapters here on campus. The week was packed full of exciting events, one being the Penny Wars, which went on all week long. The chapters battled until the last minute to collect as much change as they could.
Each team has their own jug where they'll put pennies in for positive points, and then they use silver change or dollars to subtract from other people's scores. So you want to have as much bronze in your bucket as possible.
The purpose of this event is to raise money to give to a local Athens philanthropy.
The winning team will get to choose what the all-over money gets to go to. So I'm encouraging them to mostly pick local philanthropies, but it is totally up to the discretion of the team what they want to choose.
There are many different organizations in Athens that would be grateful for this donation, but students have very creative ideas in mind for where they want their money to go.
I would probably want to give it to one of my sisters. Sophia is doing a clothing drive for a middle school that she student teaches at in Athens right now. So I probably would want to use the money to buy clothes for that clothing drive.
The Penny Wars event is extremely impactful because it gives chapters an opportunity to give back to the Athens community.
I think it's very impactful just because it's like fun for all the teams, and it's like something you can be competitive with, but also it goes to a great cause as well.
This event proves to be a hit as students brought in as much as $100 in pennies to show the support for their Athens community. The winning team of this Penny Wars event is Delta Gamma, Acacia, and Sigma Alpha Epsilon.
OU Vibrations hosted their spring showcase this week. During the semester, the student dance organization self-choreographs and practices routines to perform at the showcase. The group also does halftime performances throughout the year at OU sports games. The organization was established in 2017 and continues to expand their group of dancers and artistic expressionism through dance.
I think this started out as like just for fun but I think that we should be taken seriously in like a form of entertainment for the university, and I hope they can see that.
For more information and how to get involved, you can find them on Instagram at OU Vibrations.
After a brief hiatus during the COVID-19 pandemic, Kaiser's BBQ is back in action. They have a new location on East State Street next to Bob Evans.
After temporarily closing due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Kaiser's Barbecue has been revived and at a new location. Formerly located in the Athens Mall, Kaiser's now has their standalone restaurant.
In 2020, obviously when COVID hit, it kind of forced us to shut down at the mall. We decided that it would just be easier to perhaps close up shop, wait for a better day. So about a year ago, we decided, hey, let's get back into business. So we looked for a new location.
Located off of East State Street next to Bob Evans, Kaiser's offers a unique and authentic barbecue experience.
Kaiser's Barbecue opened in 2009. We do authentic barbecue. So we smoke it low and slow. Our pork butts take up to 18 hours, brisket 15 hours. So it's a dedication to a way of cooking meats. We're doing mostly all of our old stuff. We've added a few things on, like collard greens and rib tips, so a few new items, but mostly the same thing.
Reopening in mid-March, Kaiser's success proves that they are excellent in their craft.
Yes, we actually are, I think, surprised by how busy we actually have been, so it's a good thing, a good problem to have.
For first-time customers, you can expect
awesome food, great customer service, and just a good time.
Here to try Kaiser's for the first time today. I'm really excited about it. Saw it just open back up, so I'm really happy to try something new.
Whether it's dining in or getting barbecue to go, the Kaiser's experience will definitely be memorable. For The Post, I'm Owen McDermott.
Ohio University's E.W. Scripps School of Journalism is celebrating its 100th year in 2023. To commemorate the anniversary, the school has hosted a series of events this year, including a Journalism Centennial Symposium this week that welcomed several notable Scripps alumni back to campus to give their advice to current OU students. The school also has lectures and exhibits planned for June, October, and November.
Thanks for watching today's episode. You can find the rest of our content at thepostathens.com.
We'll see you next week, Bobcats.